of the I don't want to talk about Stephen Keshi, because when I met with Stephen Keshi about his salary, he says he doesn't want to talk about it, that he's not complaining. Am I complaining more than him? So I don't want to talk about that, because even Stephen Keshi himself has not talked about it. The NFF, the players, bonus row, no bonus row. What is going on? We know that the minister set up a panel to look into all of that. NFF doesn't have funds. How are you going to work around all of this? The funds are not there the way you expect them to come, and the players are also there, also expecting more. And they deserve to expect more because they're African champions.
Yeah. You see, initially, I called for this meeting. The head of the coaches, the two of the senior players, Mikel Obi, the goalkeeper, Vincent Yaman, the vice president of the NFF, chairman technical was there in attendance, the team secretary, who runs the finances of the... We sat down, I said, this is a reality meeting, gentlemen.
Reality meeting?
Reality meeting. We have to go back to
Tell ourselves the truth.
Tell ourselves the truth. This is what is happening. In the past, I was a board member during the last dispensation, and I was chairing finance committee. There was an argument that, look, we cannot afford to continue with this budget. There was an argument. We said, no, let's continue, because we are not as busy as we are right now. But this time around, it's a change time completely. It's a different mode of operation completely. We cannot afford, because most of these our teams have qualified for either CAF or FIFA competitions. How do we sort them? And it is not budgeted for. So let us say that this is what is happening. Please, for goodness sake, we have submitted proposal to the government. If the situation improves, knowing fully, we are fully financed by the federal government. If the situation improves, we go back to status quo. Our major concern is your own social well-being. Then it was not concluded at that mature time. We met more than 6-7 times. But they now said, okay, they have to go back, make contact, discuss within themselves. But in a very unfortunate situation, there was no feedback that came to us until when we got to South Africa at the airport. We now received
supposed to go for the Confederation Cup.
Absolutely. In fact, we were in reception at His Excellency the Ambassador of Nigeria in Namibia. He hosted us, you know. So the captain, Vincent Yaman, announced that they had to leave because they had to catch their flight as early as possible to Brazil, which everybody knew. There was no complaint. So we left as early as possible to be on our way to Brazil as well. That was where this problem started. Nobody told us that, look, we have not agreed and we are not going to play for this country until when we got this thing. And I had to put them down to explain to them. Look, in the past, we used to sponsor the supporters club to come and make drums for you, to come and support you.
During crucial matches.
Absolutely, but now it's not affordable. We bring people within the football family to come and support you. Today, we cannot afford. In the past, we take about 70% of the board members to come and support you. This time around, it's not possible. We can't. At a point in time, I was the only board member that stayed with them in Namibia. I was the only person. And I told them, you can see the length of our constraint, financial constraint. People should have been here to support you. But it's not possible now. So please understand with this thing. We are not saying this is what will be the final decision. But anytime we have improvement financially, we'll go back and do whatever. If we get more, we'll give you more. So, but I'm not going to talk much about that because the Honorable Minister was set up a committee to look into it. They've been interrogated, they've been interviewing people, they've been doing a very good work, I suppose, which I believe very soon they'll come out with the resolution.
Somebody is asking a question here and he says, why are the Eagles always running away from playing in Lagos?
You see, like Lagos...
The Eagles want to play on grass?
Two things. Lagos is artificial turf, and most of them are complaining because it's harmful. They don't like playing on the artificial turf. So in most cases, that's why we have to look for very comfortable and convenient. Most of them are professionals. you know, and they have the way and manner they play. So we have to give them all the deserve. We have to listen to their request. So it's one of the reasons that we are specific, you know, on the kind of field they play.
Abuja is back now. The Abuja Stadium is back, although not back in time for the game against Malawi. But how does it make you feel that you can also look at Abuja as the home of, as another place where the Eagles can play?
If I haven't created time to go and have a look at the National Stadium here in Abuja. But maybe as the time goes on, we are planning to have quite a number of international friendly for them. So maybe Abuja will not be an exception. We want to come to Abuja and play. Abuja is the federal capital. Abuja is where we expect everybody to come. One day, Mr. President will have create time to be there to see his boys. And every other government functionary as well. So we'll feel motivated if we see any other government functionary. Yeah.
Before I allow you to go, let's talk about the politics of the NFF now. Next year, August, will be 4 years. Although the 4 years has run very fast. But in the history of the NFF, President, we hardly see one NFF president successfully complete a second term in office. That is, you stay in office 4 years, you win an election, and you complete your second term successfully. It doesn't happen. That's a jinx for me.
Yeah.
Are you okay? Let me rephrase my question.
Yeah.
Are you thinking about elections next year? Maybe a second term in office?
No. My thinking is far away from re-election or election. My main problem and where my mind is and my dream is to grab the World Cup ticket.
World Cup ticket.
World Cup ticket, because that's the expectation of almost every Nigerian football follower, you know. And God's willing, we're doing everything humanly possible to grab this World Cup ticket.
But after you have grabbed the World Cup ticket, I can come and ask you again.
Yes, after the World Cup ticket, come back to me, invite me to your studio.
For second time.
Yes, but my prayer my prayers are two. Let us get there first.
World Cup.
World Cup. Then I pray God spares our life so that we reach to that level. We get to that point. So that's my prayers. But my mind is not far away from thinking of re-election or no.
So World Cup
let us help me in prayers, and every other Nigerian should help us in prayers so that we grab the World Cup ticket. Yeah.
Then after World Cup ticket.
After World Cup ticket.
I can come and ask you again.
You can come and ask any question.
Yeah. Okay, I'll keep that. I'll note that. But people also want to find out from you. I mean, a lot of people on Twitter are asking this question.
Yeah.
Why is there friction between the NFF and Stephen Keshi? Where is there friction between NFF and Stephen Keshi, President?
But me, I'm not in the position to answer this question, but I don't know whether there is any friction between the NFF and Stephen Keshi. And I believe Stephen Keshi can also not give this answer, because I don't think Stephen Keshi will tell you there is friction between himself and the NFF. We employed him. We gave him the job. We are the regulatory body of this game of football today in this country. So why should we have friction with our employer? So there is nothing. I think the relationship is so cordial. There's no day I don't call him to give him directive, tell him what to do, advise him, and so on and so forth. So we work harmoniously. We work very, very cordial. Yeah.
Okay, our time is up. We are going now, but one word from you, President. We are playing Cote d'Ivoire on Saturday.
Yeah.
What are your expectations?
If I victory, as usual. And I have sent my message, and I charge the boys to come out victorious. Let them go and play their normal game, their real Nigerian football game. I mean, in a very calm atmosphere, so that they come out victorious. And I have the confidence and believe they'll come out victorious and make Nigeria proud.
Well, NFF President Alhaji Aminu Maigari, I must thank you so much for coming on Sports Tonight this Thursday at short notice. And as you said, we should pray for you to win a World Cup ticket. We will join you in prayers that we'll win a World Cup ticket. And we pray that things will improve and that Nigerian football will continue to move forward. So thank you so much for coming on our show this night.
It's my pleasure, Tony. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much.
Thank you very much. All right, that's our show. And, well, I've been able to put together a summary of some of the messages you've sent on Twitter. And I hope that I've been able to put those questions across. I don't know whether you'll agree that he has answered them properly or not, but all the same, we must